Afrikaners were the primary architects and enforcers of the system of racial segregation that oppressed the non-white majority. Of course, white South Africans with British ancestry during that time very much benefited from the apartheid system, but under apartheid, white Afrikaners particularly dominated government, military, police, and land ownership. As a result, the term Boer became deeply politically charged and was often used to refer not just to farmers, but more generally to those upholding or benefiting from apartheid. Additionally, the song's call of Shoot the Boer did carry a double meaning. On one hand, it was a literal call to action against white Afrikaners who were enforcing the system of apartheid. However, on the other, it symbolized a broader call for resistance against the entire system of apartheid. This gave the term Boer a more metaphorical meaning as well, especially in the context of the song, not just referring to farmers or even Afrikaners that were enforcing apartheid more broadly, but using the word Boer itself to symbolize the entire oppressive system non-white South Africans were suffering under.
During the funeral, we sang about Hamba Kahle Mkhonto, and we pointed out in a song that we are determined to kill the Boers. That is the literal sense. But that has never been policy of the ANC. The question of Boer has changed in content on the basis of the realities of the situation and our policy. It has always meant the enemy as a system of white supremacy and has never meant any individual on the basis of this or that color. And even as we chanted these slogans during the armed struggle, they have never driven us to the houses of the whites or to the farmers as individuals to kill them. Now, what has changed?
It is also important to note that Kill the Boer and other songs of its kind reflected the diversity of strategies of the anti-apartheid movement. While some activists advocated for non-violent resistance and civil disobedience, others believed in more confrontational approaches. The song's violent language should be understood within this complex landscape of resistance, where various strategies were utilized to challenge the apartheid regime. In 1994, South Africa had its first democratic elections, culminating in the presidency of Nelson Mandela, and this marked the end of apartheid. But it did not mark the end of the impacts of apartheid. And importantly, the legacy of the struggle songs, including Shoot the Boer, continued to resonate in the collective memory of our nation.